Well, hello there, people and places and people and things and animals. And to all those listening, hello. My name is Bjorvio, and I am currently resting after, you know, I decided earlier today that the best thing I could do was to make a hot and delicious breakfast from scratch. So I started growing some chickens out of the ground this morning, and then they ended up coming out and hey, farm fresh eggs within 2 hours. Who would have thought? So, but yeah, joining me on my chicken escapades today is for our another great episode. We have my co-host who planted the bell peppers, the cheese, and the tortilla seeds this morning.
That was a lot of work. All right, planting a chicken is easy, but all of those other things you just
Chicken seeds are
mentioned,
hard to catch, bro.
they're hard to catch. Okay, but I just all I'm saying is the work might not have been distributed easy enough, but that's okay. Welcome to the Anime Dads podcast. It is great to hear you, hear your
And
breathing.
see
I
you.
can hear your breathing. Not Bjorvio with the listener, but in a positive way, in a really positive, happy way. We are talking about what today, Balloon Man?
Today we are talking about imagine. Now, this is a hypothetical situation, but let's say that you had an anime and it's a comedy and it's about a spy that has a family, okay? And we need our goal today is to pick a character who would make an absolutely terrible spy for this hypothetical anime that we came up with.
That's actually
That
a really good anime
100% on a
idea. That's an amazing
I know, right?
idea.
I would watch
Um,
that. It's probably
I'd,
pretty good.
it sounds cool as. Okay, well, let's get into it. Before we get into it, we'll do some improv questions. I pump out two improv questions to Bjorvio. He does the same to me. All answers are improv as well. Okay, my first question to you, good sir.
Hmm.
In anime, we cry a lot. We do cry a lot.
Yes.
What name just off the top of your head three moments in which you cried in anime as fast as you can? Go.
Towards the end of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, when Alphonse sacrificed his body to get Edward his arm back. Oh, United States of Smash, and Zenitsu's fight during the most recent Demon Slayer movie.
Ah, good choices. Good choices. All right, second question for you, second and final question for you. If you were collecting Pokemon cards, but the Pokemon cards were actually anime character cards, what are three characters your deck would contain, and what would their special moves be and their rarity?
All right, so what I would do is I would try and collect Pokemon of the same type. Okay, because I think that would work out better. So obviously, in this case, I'm gonna go with a fire type deck. I'm gonna get the first one is the Bakugo, which his name is Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite on the card, just barely fits. They have to use smaller text for him. And his attack name is I'm Your Final Boss. It does 120 damage, and for the next turn, you cannot hit him because he's moving too fast. The only downside is he can only use the attack when he is less than 50% health. The next one is Colonel Daddy Roy Mustang. His attack is just, it needs no introduction. It's just snap. And essentially, what it does is it ignites the other player's cards, literally, sets them on fire. The only downside to the move is that there has to be another card in your graveyard for you to use this effect because Roy's using his passion for that card that just passed away. Okay. And then for my final fire type deck, okay, I'm going to need you to hear me out on this. It's going to be Anya Forger from that one show that is like it's about spies and something like that. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. But anyway, the reason why Anya is going to be in my fire type deck is because of her personality. Okay, she don't take no thing from no one, and her attack name is going to be Peanut Toss. And what it is she's going to get a handful of peanuts, and then she is going to use the technique that you taught her while playing dodgeball to launch them at you. Okay, it does 10 HP to your main person in front, but it does 90 attack per person to everyone on your bench. The only downside is you have to have 3 peanut cards attached to her, and at the end of it, you have to discard all of them.
Bro, that was really in depth and carefully thought out. You've obviously thought about that before. That was
Oh, yeah,
good.
most definitely.
You did, I don't think you even said once. That was just like boom, boom, boom. This is my pack. You probably got a deck that you created yourself at home. I'm not gonna lie, based on that comment. All right, what are your two improv questions for me?
Okay, so I'm going to throw you a curveball
Throw it to me.
for the first improv question. And that is you tell me the answer, and then I tell you the question.
Great one. Great one. Well, the answer is on a Tuesday, he goes out, collects 3 chickens from the garden, and then flies over to the moon, plants it with Neil Armstrong, where he sits with his egg friend, and sings a song about potatoes.
All right, so the question in this case was what was the first thing Senku does after he revives humanity?
Yeah. Very good. That was good. I like the reverse technique.
Thank you. Second question is going to be a callback one, and that is going to be if you had a deck from the show Fairy Tale, what 2 characters would your deck be, and what element type would your deck consist of?
I don't watch Fairy Tale. I've never watched it before, but I can go with it because improv is yes and
Yeah, and the best
my
thing is I haven't seen Fairy Tale either, so I don't know if you're right or wrong.
the
Other than
first
Escanor being an absolute goat.
the first person is going to be Salsa, and she is a fairy with a tail, like everyone in the show, obviously. Uh,
Clearly.
and she hits people with the tail. Second person is going to be just a rock. And have you have you heard of there's a new game that's been out. It's a rock that you just watch and you watch the perspective of the rock. You can't actually do anything. Have you heard of that
Oh
before?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard of it. I've seen clips of it on TikTok and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? That actually seems kind of cool. I
It
don't know
seems
why, but it seems cool.
it seems so cool. Similarly, this rock is a camera, and the whole fairy tale is filmed, as you would know if you watch fairy tale, is on the perspective of this rock. So my second character is that rock, and it's film, and you have to freeze when you play his card, as long as the other person is wearing no underpants. And that interesting concept, but I think it'll work.
I definitely think it'll work. And you know what? Your deck will actually probably give mine a run for its money.
It it's probably 5 kilometers, 2.3 miles, but of a run. I'm saying. Let's get into what we're talking about today. Our I keep forgetting the show, but the show it's like secretive. They're a bit of a family. Um, with Starless is involved in some way, shape, or form. But we're going to talk about that and what anime characters would not be good spies in that particular show. If you guys know what the show is, please comment. We'd
Yep,
appreciate.
please, because it's gonna keep me up at night.
It's on the tip of my.
Probably me and my family both.
Oh, yeah, yes. It's on the tip of my tongue. It really is. I can think of those spy drone spy droniness. I think it potentially is spy droniness, but that's okay. It'll come to us while we're talking about it, I'm sure.
I'm sure. That's usually how it works, right?
All right, what is your first character that you think will be a really bad spy?
All right, so here's what I'm going to do to make things a little bit more interesting. I didn't tell you about this earlier, but I'm going to throw a curveball into this, okay? We can only pick. So for me, I can only pick one character per show. You can pick
Um,
someone from the same show, but
yeah.
you can't pick anyone else.
Uh, okay, so you pick one character from a show. I can pick a character from the same show, but I can't pick anyone else from that show.
Right. So essentially, like if I pick one dude from My Hero, you can pick a different person from My Hero, but then My Hero is completely off the board.
Good idea. What if we try to pick someone from the show with the young girl with pink hair?
Uh, Fairy Tale?
Yeah. We can't pick the Rock. All right. All right, go
All
for it.
right, we can't pick The Rock from Fairy Tale. All right. So first show I'm gonna go with is actually one we just started recently, and you're gonna flip out about this, okay? But we just started this recently, and I'm gonna pick the main character because this dude would obviously not be a good spy in any way, shape, or form, and that is Asta from Black Clover.
You started watching Black Clover.
Yeah, I think we're like 7 or 8 episodes in. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but yeah, you can't tell me Asta with all of his yelling would make a good spy.
Completely agree. I mean, he'd end up punching someone or how good is the voice actor, right?
Oh, dude, absolutely incredible. Which is funny because he plays uh, the mom's brother on that one show about the 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 spying, but he's not part of that one family. But he's still family. But man,
And
I don't remember what the name of it is. It's going to drive me nuts.
that's so cool. That's a really good choice. Asta would not be a good spy. Really, really good choice. Well done. All right. I won't take anyone else from Black Clover because I think Yuno would be a good spy, to be honest. Just like he is the opposite of Asta in every single shape, form, and way. I'm
Yep.
picking someone from a Demon Slayer. Could you guess?
I'm gonna guess Inosuke.
Yep, he cannot be a spy. Every
No.
time he wears a disguise, he shouts it out. He'll definitely punch someone or fight someone in the first 5 seconds. Um, what movie did you cry in? It was a new movie. I haven't watched it yet.
The Infinity Castle movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet.
But it's like yeah, because it's like they refuse to put it on digital for some reason. They keep pushing it back and I'm like, guys, it came out in September or August. Like
Hmm.
I kind of want like but you can't see it in theaters here anymore. I'm like, I don't know why we're doing this, but it was good. It was good. I liked it. I loved it. I want some more of it.
Alrighty, your turn. Let's add one more caveat to the thing. To the thing.
Okay.
You said Asta, I said Inosuke. The characters can't, their names can't. If I say Inosuke, you can't say someone who starts with an I, another person who starts with an I, and
Okay.
and
Okay.
we can't say Asta anymore, anyone with an A.
All right. Uh then
That threw you off because
you
you were
know
going to
what?
choose Inkman from Fairy Tale.
I, I sure was. You absolutely knew it. Okay, I'm gonna go with somebody. You know what? I'm gonna go My Hero. I'm gonna go My Hero, and this might be a controversial one, but hear me out. This person would not be a good spy in any way, shape, or form, and that is All Might in his prime.
Agreed. Agreed. I
He's too
mean,
big. He's too loud. What is he gonna do? You can't hide one for all.
and everyone knows it's him. He walks into the room, everyone looks at him because he's giant.
He's like 8 feet tall, at least. Like 700 pounds or something. Like, dude is like you're not. There's no way you can't see this man. There's no way. And then like even if you don't see him, you just walking in just with this big old smile, just oh yep, I'm not here. No, you're looking for somebody else.
And he's wearing a wig. But it worked for John Cena.
A
Um,
pink haired wig.
Yeah. I work for John Cena. He's a giant guy and you can't see him.
It's true.
But yeah, good, really, really good point.
Oh wait, no, I
And
can't do All Might. He starts with an A.
oh my goodness, thank you for bringing that out, listener 307 from Massachusetts.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad that Massner listener that number is still on the stream catching all this because I would not have thought of that. Okay, so I'll stick with my hero. I'll stick with my hero, and
Yes.
I'm gonna go with somebody else whose name starts with A. Okay, no, we're not doing all for one. Okay, I'm gonna go with Present Mike from my because he can't be undercover. He's essentially powerless if he's undercover.
True. He does have he does have those real moments in My Hero Academia, but he'll just be a normal person. And I don't think he's that street savvy and smart to get. He can't even tell if there's a spy hidden in his um teaching body. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Nope, I agree.
present Mike, good choice. All right, I'm gonna pump out that Dragon Ball Z, and there's some easy options. There's Go.
Goku. Um,
Yeah, that's an easy option. But I'm gonna go with Majin Buu.
oh gosh, yeah, Majin
Even
Buu is.
even more so than Goku. You can imagine Majin Buu trying to sneak into somewhere, or act suave, or act good in front of a teaching body. He cannot. He would not just squish that mosquito in that show, but he would punch the guy in the face and then eat his lollipops in his pocket. So that's an M taken. I apologize, good sir.
All right. So, you know what? We haven't done this yet. We haven't done a repeat yet. So I'm going to stick with Dragon Ball.
Go for it.
And I'm going to stick with somebody. And again, you're right. There's pretty obvious people that would stick out like a sore thumb. Goku. But hashtag anyone from the Saiyan race, really. No,
Yeah,
Trunks could. Trunks could.
I
Anyway,
can't do it.
but I'm going to stick with somebody who would be a terrible spy because they wouldn't be anyone else. They would still just be who they are and subjugate everyone under them, and that is Frieza.
Oh yeah, yeah, he'd be absolutely terrible. He wouldn't see the need for being a spy. Talking about Goku, just can you see this man's eyes? This little toy I've got.
Yes. I
Look how
can't tell if
handsome.
that's a halo or a ring on it. That's cool.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of these old-fashioned little toys I found in the op
Oh
shop.
my gosh,
Yeah.
dude. I
Um,
love that.
yeah, he looks very angry. I'll send you a picture of his face very soon. We can post it on
Oh, I
somewhere.
saw it pretty clear. Came through the camera real nice.
I don't know, the old-fashioned detail um on the face you're gonna be surprised by. But yeah, good choice. Frieza is a really, really good choice. Okay, moving on to another one. Let's go to
Oh
um
gosh, that
yeah.
detail is insane. That needs to be the thumbnail for this episode.
It does, you're so right. All right. Um moving on to one that you might not have thought of, and it could not be on the list. But I believe One Punch Man would not be a good spy, and
Saitama? Yeah.
Saitama
No.
would not be a good spy. I mean, imagine, may maybe he does have a bald head. He's worn wigs before in the past, with his
Yeah.
battles, but potentially not. Let's take a bit of a pause here because I'd like to do a bit of an improv scene with All Might as a spy. Um, and
Okay. All right.
I'd like to see him
I'll do
try
my
and
best.
infiltrate a bank and try and pretend like he's trying to withdraw some money, hold the fake documents. Hi, sir. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Hello there! I am here to inspect the vault of this here bank.
Okay, all right. I recognize you though. You look very similar. Other than that funny mustache you have, everything looks
Oh,
pretty.
oh yes, it's because I am the world's greatest vault inspector. So you've probably seen my posters all around the office. Yep, that's definitely it. Look, here's my vault inspection paperwork to prove it.
Right, written with crayon. That's fine. We sometimes accept that. All right, all right. Do you have any accreditation numbers?
Oh, yes,
Mm.
one.
Yep. Yes. Okay, final question. Is a secret password that you need to say, because I know you're a spy, all right? I'm actually involved in the spy operation myself, and we just need to make sure you're the right spy. You obviously look like the guy. What's the phrase or the question you need to ask me?
The question is, how do you like your Detroit?
Good question. I like it scrambled. That's the answer. Well done. I think that might work. That might work. Who's next on your list?
That all might work.
Who-
All right, next on my list, we're gotten a lot of the good initials out of the way, but I think we're there. Okay, so I got another one coming in at whatever number we're on now. I'm actually going to take a page and go over to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I'm going to say Jogo,
Jogo the
the
volcano
volcano
head.
head dude. Yes, because he is not. I'm sorry, he's not blending into anyone. He doesn't. And the thing is, with Jogo, he would probably try. Okay,
Yeah.
he would probably actually try, but he doesn't have the personality of someone who could actually blend into society, and just because he's so like he gets nervous, but at the same time he has such a bad outlook on humans that I'm like, I don't, or non-sorcerers, well, sorcerers and non-sorcerers. I don't see him like kind of bending his personality to actually get information. I see him just being like, "This is beneath me," blowing something up, and then being like, "Oh no, I overdid it."
I agree. I agree. Because he's learning those human techniques. Um, I agree with that actually. Jogo. I'm having used the J, so you get a pass there. Um,
Yeah, I was gonna say Panda, but present Mike was already taken. So,
Another person from the list, from JJK. You're going to disagree with me,
am I
potentially. Nanami?
okay? Nanami.
He is too,
Oh,
he's too salary man. You know, he's too stringent and strict with his times. I think being a spy, especially from that show that we spoke about at the beginning, Family Guy, whatever, he's too he's too spy oriented. He looks, he's on the clock for a certain amount of time, whereas Lloyd Forger, I remember his name, is
that's a cool name.
constantly uh, a spy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can get behind that.
All right, give me your
I
last
can get
person.
behind that.
But no, and one more
Okay.
caveat: this person can't have any eyes or in mouth.
Cannot have any eyes or a mouth. Okay. All right.
And
That's
it can't be the Rock from Fairy
not.
Tale.
Darn it. Okay. Cannot have eyes or mouth. So I am going to go. This is going to sound a little weird, but I
Butts
need you
are
to hear me
weird.
out.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are weird. 100%. I am going to go with the Pokemon
Hmm.
Mimikyu because Mimikyu, no one
Mimikyu.
knows if it has eyes or a mouth yet because it's always in a disguise. And I hear what you're saying, but if it's already in a disguise, wouldn't it make a really good spy? And the answer to that is no. Because Mimikyu only wants to be Pikachu. Okay? So unless you're going undercover in Westalis in order to like if you're going in Westalis, there are no Pikachus there. Okay? That's just not happening. So the problem with that is he's not a good spy. Okay? And he's not even part of the same family as Pikachu. Okay? So he can't be a spy and he's of the wrong species, so he's not a good spy species.
Good choice. Well done. Well done for going with it. If you are listening and you think of any other crappy
Oh
spies,
no, I can't! I can't! It starts with an M. We already did Majin Buu.
oh my goodness, Bjorvio.
I know. I'm usually
Darn
better than this.
it.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem. I got it. I got it. Because this technically, 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 this doesn't count. And I'm gonna go with Rengoku's sword because it has no eyes, has no mouth,
Hmm.
and a sword is a good weapon for a spy. But a good sword is not does not a spy make. Plus, it's Rengoku, so it already is setting people's heart ablaze. So everyone in near proximity to it will be like, why do I feel inspired? Why do I feel passionate? It's that sword. We know whose sword that is, and therefore the sword blows its own cover, and Westalis falls into ruin.
I thought the vending machine doesn't have eyes.
No, Boxo has eyes.
Damn it. Okay.
I know. I did. I thought of Boxo, and I was like, man, no, I can't do that because he doesn't have a mouth. Doesn't have a mouth. But
Good, good choice, sir. Really good choice. All right, like I said, if you're listening and you think my friend can't be a spy, send this podcast through to him because you're probably right. And maybe
probably right.
he might know the anime that we're talking about with that young girl that likes peanuts and the mum who can play volleyball really well. Maybe it's Haikyuu? Haikyuu?
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, it must be Haikyuu. Either that or yeah, that would make the most sense. I mean, the whole show's about spying on volleyball, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. There's definitely volleyball involved. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
all right, well, let's do an improv scene. And I've got a bunch of manga here. Should we do that? Do you have any manga nearby you so we can do that other game we used to play?
I do actually. Hang on, let me. Yep, I got. Uh, oh yeah, I got plenty of Full Metal Alchemist over here. I'm good. Hang on, let me grab some.
While we're waiting, fun quiz of the day. Did you know that Jackson Pollock was the nickname of me in high school? Fun fact of the day. All right,
I knew that. It was fun, but you know.
my manga is Dragon Ball Z.
Woo! By Akira Toriyama. Cool. I will be reading from Full Metal Alchemist, versions volumes 13, 14, and 15.
Volume 1. Okay. We choose a random page every time and read a sentence from that page to try and make it sound like we're having a conversation. Is that correct?
Yes. Do you want us both to read, or do you want one of us to speak normally? I'm good either way. Just figured I would clarify for the audience.
Let's do this. You read, I speak normally, and then you speak normally, I read.
All right, all right. You tell me when you're ready to change, and we'll do that.
Oh no, no, we just do that pattern. So you read, I normal,
Oh, okay. That makes
and
more sense.
then
All right, all
you
right.
normal, I read, and we just keep going like that.
Okay. Do you look at the insects that crawl on the ground and consider them fools?
Not often, to be honest. Other than ants potentially, they kind of be fooling.
Yeah, ants are kind of fooling like that. I mean, I remember. Well, did you ever like get a magnifying glass and try and burn any ants or whatever, or was that just me?
Um, Chaozu gave his life for nothing.
I said that doesn't concern you, Full Metal Alchemist.
No, it doesn't. Okay. I told you to stop making up weird names for me as well. I used to take ants and from one colony and put them with another colony and see them fight sometimes because I'm a weirdo like that. It was not, it was like old school gladiators.
Wait, that was you? Because
Yep.
I remember seeing that happen, and I lost like $500 on bets because of that.
Where's Daddy?
Mom's so unfair.
She can be. She can be. I did get in trouble for that. Um, what's your, by the way, what is, if you were a pig, how would you taste as bacon?
Um, I think I would have a lot of flavor. The only problem is if I was bacon, you're supposed to cook bacon kind of like upside down so the grease doesn't drip. You don't want to do that with me because of how sweet I am. So you would naturally just want to recoat the bacon with my sweetness afterwards.
You are a shame to our race.
You have to leave this place.
Oh, okay, so I mean that makes complete sense. I might have to, but I'm just trying to have a conversation. Like, what's your favorite color food?
Well, before I was told about how much of an atrocity I was, my favorite food color is things that are purple because they're hard to find in nature. Otherwise, it's like grapes and those weird potato thingies.
Potato thingies. Um, Shut up. I don't care if you're my brother. I don't care if I'm an alien either. Just by the way.
I was afraid of my father.
Yes, that relates. That relates.
So first, where's Daddy? And now, oh yeah, but I'm afraid of him too.
Did we just figure out that Full Metal Alchemist is basically Dragon Ball Z?
More or less, yes. I think we did just figure that out. It's just that's why Frieza sacrificed the entire Saiyan race. He was trying to create a Philosopher's Stone to make him go golden.
Heck yes. Hey, I saw this thing yesterday. Final thing before we close up. The Tournament of Power. Do you think it would have been gone better if Cell was chosen as a member rather than Frieza?
Would it have gone better? No.
No.
I think Frieza's too ruthless. I think they needed Frieza a little bit more than they would have needed Cell. I think Cell number one wouldn't have gotten the same power up that Frieza did,
Mm,
and two, Frieza's like I kind of do what I want attitude when I want to do it is what saved them a lot in the early games of the Tournament of Power, and then when they got to the end, I don't think Cell would have teamed up with Goku. I mean, I
mm,
wouldn't have picked Frieza too either, but I think Frieza was in that his need to survive in everything. I think is what gave him just the drive enough to team up with Goku.
good point. Good point. All right, well, take us home with All Might trying to be Anya from Full Metal Brotherhood
Fairy Tale,
Buys?
Full
Oh,
Metal,
Fairy Tale.
Full,
Fairy Tale.
Full
Yep,
Metal Brotherhood Fairy Tale.
that's the one. And take us
All right.
home.
Hello, everyone. I am here to tell you that I am part of the Fairy Tale Alchemist Guild, and I definitely belong here. Yep, sure do. I've been a member for like 5 years or so. Here's my Fairy Tale pocket watch for you. Yep, that's my face. Yep, looks great. Oh my, speaking of which, would you look at the time? Um, that, Thank you all so much for tuning in to the newest episode of the Anime Dads podcast. We had a grand, jolly old time today, and you should come back next week because the Fairy Tale Alchemist Guild will be here. Yep, and I'm going to bring my pet rock Anya, and it's going to be awesome and stupendous. And we're gonna. I heard we're gonna watch this new show about families and Um, one of them is a psychiatrist. Supposed to be really interesting. But he's also a spy. Not that I know anything about spies. I mean, why would you say such a thing? Do you, do, do you work? Do you work for the seven deadly homunculi? Because that would be terrible. Anyway, no, I mean, I don't know much about them. Please, just stop asking questions. You're being suspicious. So instead, I'm just going to end this on your behalf so that no one thinks you're a spy. Okay? Yeah, let's do that. All right, everyone, on the count of three, we are all going to say go beyond plus ultra. Okay? All right? Cool. Awesome. Ready? One, two, three. Go
Go
beyond
beyond.
plus
Plus
ultra! And stop looking at me. I'm not a
ultra.
spy.